Helena is a simple girl from a nice little town of Bastos, and I don't know, I just kind of ended up here. I wish it was really interesting, but it's really not. I left when I was about 9 years old. So I've been here, I can kind of say like I've lived here like almost all my life. I started my adult life here. So it's been about 11 years that I'm here. So I came for school. So I did all of my education here. So middle school, high school, and college, now master's. So I'm in the education system. So I don't really have like a great, I traveled a lot and then this happened. So nothing crazy like that. I was blessed enough that I came with my parents. It was heart-wrenching. I literally I came with my brother. My brother and I literally Bible on this. We cried for 2 weeks straight, literally, because it was so crazy. It was like being ripped apart. My family, my friends, leaving your whole life, coming to a place that's completely new. You don't even know the language. I didn't know which school I was gonna go to. It was really, really crazy. It was one of the hardest experiences of my life. It was really, really tough. Do not think that for me speaking comfortably in English that this was the case. I came here only knowing French. Wow. But you know what it is? I took classes at the British Council. I think we've all taken classes at the British Council, where we learn English, but it wasn't as great as being firsthand experience. So I think I learned how to speak here. And when you're young, you kind of pick up the language. You ain't got no choice if you're gonna play on the playground, So yeah. Honestly, it's so refreshing. It's just, completing something, whether it's your master's, your bachelor's, or your associates, being able to complete some sort of education here, I think it makes, your parents proud. And it's the same thing as completing it, in Cameroon for anybody that completes it. I think I didn't experience the joy of receiving a, what's it called? I forgot the name of it. It's what's that name that you get when en terminale?
Baccalaureate?
Yes. So I didn't really have to have the pressure of receiving my baccalaureate, and I really salute all my friends and all my cousins and family members that had to deal with that. But so we can kind of relate to that, so we all know how hard you have to work to get that. First of all, I went to school for psychology. So it has absolutely nothing to do with media and communications. But I'm actually going to take you guys back a little bit. My little name is actually, it's Lena Lifa, La Magnifique. That's like that. My dad gave me a title, okay? So he said, you're going to be great, my daughter. So, living up to that, I always been a very dramatic child. I always had to be the center of attention. I always had to have, everybody talking about me, doing the most. I would put on skits while everybody's having dinner. All right, I have arrived. This kind of atmosphere and this kind of feeling. And, after college, I was just there's something missing, there's definitely something missing. And I applied to UDR Radio, and I heard back, and he was like, oh, you're really interesting, and he gave me a shot. So I really appreciate, shout out to them and that whole team for giving me a chance to really see that radio and hosting and producing and just media as a whole and communications is definitely something that I want to do. And it's been fun playing, putting on different hats, being a TV host or being a radio host, which is a little bit different because I get to be a little bit more personal. Producing and curating content has been so much fun. And, along the way, I've managed to just make friends with a lot of different people that are from other, nationalities. And it's been such a great journey. So we're just growing and growing and growing. What's crazy? First of all, I love MHD. He's absolutely amazing. Shout out to him. He gave me one of the funnest interviews ever. It wasn't a big deal because he's such a great person. Very down to earth, very relaxed. And I loved his music. So we were able to really connect. packed. It was one of the greatest interviews ever, and I'm really upset that he didn't win. But he's going on to, doing really amazing things, and, he created the whole genre of Afropop. So Afro trap, excuse me, let me not, mess it up for him. But so he's doing really great things right now. Actually, my producer, who's absolutely amazing, shout out to her. I remember one day, we were, trying to find new material for a new show, and I was like, this person, she was this other Cameroonian media personality also who's based in Nigeria. Shout out to her. And I was like, you know what? She's doing so well. Like, maybe you should ask her to be, our mentor and kind of guide us. And she was like, no. Like, you guys are on the same level. Like, that's how you need to advance. You can't put somebody above you. So after when she said that, I was like, you know what? You're right. Like, we might not have the same level of expertise, but we're definitely on the same level. So I think that just love, hard work, and every interview and every opportunity just gets me more comfortable, and it gets me so much closer to being next to you guys and talking to you and like bringing you so many amazing things. So wow, I haven't experienced the stresses yet. I hope I never experience the stresses of like all this. I mean, I definitely think that once you have a certain presence, whether it's on social media and popularity, you kind of have that duty to watch what you say. But I believe that, you need to be your own person. You have your own beliefs and you stick by them. So sometimes it might not agree with a lot of people, but you shouldn't have to kind of like dilute yourself to please everybody else. So I haven't really had to deal with that, but the way I intend to take it as is I know who I am, and I'm going to continue to be authentic and true to who I am throughout the whole entire way. Like, whether you like it or not, it's what you're gonna get. So, oh my God, Power Woman is my baby. It's our baby, me and my partner. We just came to a point where we were doing so many coverages and so many things, and we just wanted to curate content. We wanted to create content that made sense and that was positive. There's media focuses on so much negativity and what's going on in the world. There's war, there's blah, there's poverty. Okay, but there's also amazing things. There's people creating amazing, solutions to problems that we face. There are women that are, leading countries, doing amazing things. Like, I want to showcase that, and that's what we want to showcase. We want to showcase that with every good, there's a bad, but there's also a good. So that's, the real reason behind, Power Woman. And no bias to the men. We're also going to be there for you guys, but it's very important for us to just showcase a positive image. I think like Cameroonian media is it's very tricky because for right now, we're mainly in print. So there's a lot of newspapers and stuff like that. But I think that females in the industry are fairly represented. There are a lot of anchors and show hosts that are women. I think we're doing okay so far. It's actually one of the best fields for women right now. They have their own voice, and most of them have their own shows, and they're doing really wonderful, actually. So I think we're in the right way. They're actually hosting a prize for journalism in Cameroon, actually, to recognize the talent in the communications system. So that's also really, really cool. So shout out to, them and the government for supporting such initiatives and stuff like that. So I think that's really, really big because media is such a great, great, great way for the youth to get, their information.
Now we're going to play a little game.
Okay.
We're going to give you 5 different words or names, and you are going to tell us what they mean to you.
Okay.
First one is douala.
Fish.
Douala, fish?
Fish, yeah.
The second one is ndole.
Parties.
Parties. The third one is coller la petite.
Party. Party.
And the fourth one is Bastos.
Home.
Home. Okay. And the last one, Team 237.
Home. Home too. Yeah, sorry I couldn't be more. It's just the first one that came. It was like 237 to me. It's just like, it's like my heart. You feel me? So it's like it's who I am at the end of the day. So oh my God, as connected as I can be, man. Like as far as I can go, like without taking it plain. You know what? I love to cook. So I cook like all our like traditional dishes because my mom's always like food is the best way to be at a place without like traveling. I don't know if you guys know that thing, but yeah, that's my mom. So I try to be as connected as possible. I have their news on Twitter. I follow Cameroon Tribune. Like I really read a lot, and I try to stay as informed. I have the CRTV actually at home and Canal 2 actually. So I really try to stay as connected as possible and know what's going on. Coffee, pepper, and I know we have it here, but like our honey is just so delicious. Like it's really good. But the pepper, penja pepper, yeah, that we need that. We need that in everybody's lives. So definitely. And the piment, we call it piment. Like we have like certain like spices. Yeah, I would import that. That's really good. Right now, this day and age, it's time to incorporate both. I think our parents brought us here to get the knowledge so that we can make a better tomorrow, a better future for ourselves. A lot of people say future for our future kids. No, like for now, today, now. Like how can you work so that in a few years your future is better? How can you work, what can you do right now to make sure that in 5 years, 10 years time, it's gonna be better? That's what you need to be focusing on. And I think that's what the youth needs to be focusing on. You shouldn't focus on somebody to come and save you or somebody to find a solution for anybody else. Your problem is your problem. Put in work. So, we need to be able to like fuse both of them and kind of understand, all our issues. Because all our issues are related with the whole world, So I would say know what you want. Know what you want. It's very important for you to know what you want. Like, are you going to come here to do a business? Are you going to come here for school? Okay, what do you think you're going to do after school? Do you plan on going back? Do you plan on staying? I'm not saying like have like, set, rules or whatever, but have a plan. Just know what you're doing, A lot of people are like, I want to go to escape. No, like whatever you're escaping over there is definitely over here too. So just have your values, have a plan, and work hard. Like that's literally it. There's nothing else beyond that. So and just good luck.